You are watching
Trinity Episcopal School Production Network.
Good afternoon and welcome to today's VISAA football state semifinal. ESPN is here live on the campus of Benedictine College Prep here at the Abbey on River Road as the third-seeded Titans visit the second-seeded Cadets. A rematch of a game that happened just last week on this field. A decisive win for Benedictine, 56-21. Titans are hoping to put on a much better showing today. I am Rick Hamlin, joined here by 9th grade Trinity student Parker Boyd and TESPN Executive Director Carter Tyree on a perfect autumn day for football. And the winner of this game is going to be back in the state championship, for each of these teams have been against each other for the last 3 years. So beating 1 week earlier here in the playoffs this year. Parker, you excited?
Like a great matchup for today's game.
And Tyree doing a lot of work here. He's got a camera, some producing, and a headset. But Coach Tyree, welcome.
Excited to be here. First football broadcast for me. Looking forward to what has been a marquee matchup in the Richmond area for the last couple of years. Once again here in the state playoffs.
Yeah, this is the 8th time these teams will have played each other in the last 4 years. Regular season meeting each of those 4 years, and then as we said, they've faced off in the state championship game for Division I VISAA each of the last 3 years. So this year it's a semifinal matchup. Cadets come in hot. Again, decisive win on this very field last week for Benedictine, but Trinity's got a couple guys back who were not able to play last week, and Christian Lawler and Isaiah Robinson. I was just able to spend a little time in the Trinity locker room before the game, and these guys certainly seem pumped up and ready to go. The cadet student section is just beneath us. They definitely seem pumped up as well. And we are about to kick off for a spot back in the state championship game. Do not think you could ask for a more perfect all day for football. Low 60s, sun is shining, and Evan Goldschmidt will get us underway. Big kick by Evan all the way into the end zone. I'm not sure I've ever seen him do that. So somebody's got the adrenaline pumping through his veins. Evan Goldschmidt all the way into the end zone, and Roger McWilliams, the Cadets JMU commit, took a knee, and Cadets will take over first play from scrimmage at their own 20.
Yeah, we were on the field hockey broadcast on Thursday with record highs for the city of Richmond. Not today. It's a little bit windy. It's in the 60s, as you mentioned. This is much more fall sports.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was hot and humid on Thursday, but fall arrived yesterday, and it just looks like football. First play from scrimmage is a play action pass, and not able to throw it, but quarterback Carson Lambert escaped the pocket and scampered for just about 10, and it's exactly 10-yard pickup and a first down for the Cadets. Good job there on the Titans secondary as Lambert looked to throw, but he showed off his legs, escaping to the left. Lambert's pass complete to JoJo Johnson, but Devion Brown, who we don't always see him on the defensive end, but he's in there at safety today. He came down and made a tackle for just about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, the Titans switching things up on defense this week. A lot of different looks you'd expect after the Cadets went perfect. 8 drives, 8 touchdowns last week.
Yeah, you had to change something. Another run by Lambert. Solid pickup. The 2nd and 8, Lambert picked up 9. And another first down for the Cadets. Handoff to the fullback. Goes in between the tackles for a 4-yard gain. Out of the shotgun. This time it's a play fake. He's looking left. Pass is caught, but actually a loss of a yard or 2. Good catch by Roger McWilliams, but he probably would have been better off actually not catching it. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 8. And one of the keys, I think, for the Titans, talking to the coaches this week, was not to get scored on the first possession. They were quickly dug a hole last week, and that really changed the whole dynamic of the game.
Well, and you watched the game last week. Titans were able to force multiple 3rd and longs like we are here.
Couldn't get off the field. This time they are going to force a 4th down, and Cadets on the very first possession are going to have to do something they didn't do, I think, at all last week. Just punt. Good pressure applied there by Ashton Lawler, who missed last week's game.
Yeah, definitely already a positive for the Titans. Defense is going to be a big part of the game. Like you said last week, they have to score on every single drive.
Very effective punt, though, by the quarterback and punter Carson Lambert. Rolls inside the 5 where it was down by Jackson Hall, and Davion Brown, the punt returner, probably would have been better off to have caught that ball. Even a fair catch would have saved probably 15 yards there. Titans will start in the shadow of their own goalpost. Tegan Logan in an empty backfield. Out to the shotgun. Quick pass to Isaiah Robinson. Robinson, the UVA commit. Picked up 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. Robinson, another Titan player who missed last week's game. And again, a senior going to UVA. So obviously a great player, and I know Coach Mickens and the staff excited to have him back on the field. This time it's a running play. Davion Brown takes it out wide. Gain of 3, and it'll bring up a key 3rd and 1 here. Parker, with this field position, Titans certainly are going to not be in a position, if they don't get it, you're not going to go for it. So you don't want to have to punt more or less from your own end zone. Really big play here.
Yeah, we just saw a run from Davion Brown, and I think the Titans could be without their starting running back, C.J. Gray, as he was hurt last week. And I don't think he's fully able to play. You might see him later if his conditions are better.
Going to be close. I think he got the first down. He needed 1 and got 1. That is Carson Parks, the junior running back, and really important first down for the Titans. I think it's just psychologically, after getting beaten by 35 points on this field last week, the Titans need to make sure that they score first.
Yeah, it seems whenever the Titans score early in the first game, they've been a lot better in these close games. Remember in the St. Chris game, homecoming game a few weeks ago, when they scored first, they did end up winning that game. That first score drive was big.
For sure. Tegan Logan had no open receivers there. He scrambled for just a 1-yard pickup on first down to get 2nd and 9.
Yeah, the lines are going to be so important in this game.
Carson Parks finds a hole. Good run. Gains 6. Will bring up 3rd and short.
The Titans have so many big play threats, but unless they're able to, 1, get holes to the running game to kind of open that up, and 2, give taking time to get that ball downfield, they're not going to be able to have the success they want to have.
Yeah, and I think by all accounts last week, the Cadets dominated in the trenches, and Titan offensive line heard it all week, I think, from their coaches. Tegan is under pressure. He escapes. He will run for the first down. Tegan Logan got away from Paul Pritchett.
That's something we've seen a lot more this year with Tegan being fully healthy. His ability to move, his ability to create something out of broken plays.
Showed a lot of strength there too. Pritchett was able to get hands on him, but Tegan took him off. Ran for the first down. Brown with the catch. Brown picked up 6 or 7, tackled by Domingo. Big plays for the Titans yet, but they've gotten positive yardage on every play and kept themselves in good down and distance on this first possession. Catch by Deuce Edwards, and I've heard a lot in the last 3 weeks about the call I made when Deuce had the game-clinching interception against St. Christopher's and was holding the ball out a little casually, and kind of did the same thing there. He caught it and stuck the ball out, wanted to make sure he got forward progress for the first down, but be more secure with that football. But yeah, I think Parker, I must have heard 100 times at school the last few weeks my call of that play repeated back to me. Just go down, Deuce. That's going to be a loss, the first negative play thus far for the Titans. Carson Parks has thrown for a 3-yard loss on first down, and for the first time, Titans are going to be in behind the sticks, 2nd and 14.
Like you said, that's the first negative yard play this game, and those big plays are pretty important for your offense. Just keeping the ball out of the hands of the Benedictine offense is going to be huge.
Play action, looking for Deuce Edwards. It is almost intercepted by Rodri McWilliams. Good coverage by the Cadets. So already, I mean, Trinity's only at their own 38, and yet I think this is going to be the 11th or 12th play already of this drive. Typically, if you were into double-digit plays, you would expect to have progressed further down the field, but it's been 3 first downs where they've gotten just enough to move the chains. 3rd and 14. Cadet D-line's going to be able to pin their ears back here, go after Tegan Logan. Good protection. Tegan goes deep. Isaiah Robinson, what a catch! What a throw and catch. Isaiah Robinson for about 45 yards there on 3rd and long. Huge first down for the Titans.
Yeah, welcome back, Isaiah. And one of the biggest things with him is we talk a lot about Davion Brown and how dangerous he is. when him and Isaiah are out there, you can't double them. So somebody's going to be in single coverage. And we saw that there, and Isaiah is able to win that battle more times than not.
Yeah, and credit the offensive line that gave Tegan time, and then a point-blank throw by Tegan. And fantastic play for the Titans. Again, Isaiah Robinson, but this time he's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. I just had to make a little bit of adjustment to our score bug. Got to stop the clock. So we're about a little over 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Second and 13. Similar to McWilliams on the Cadets drive, Robinson would have actually been better not catching that. As it, with the loss, Tegan somehow finds Isaiah Robinson. Tegan Logan was almost sacked, and shades of Patrick Mahomes there is on his way down. It looked like a underhand throw. Tegan stopped playing baseball a couple years ago, but he looked like a middle infielder there with a little scoop. Try and start a double play. Parker, you can appreciate that as a baseball player.
Yeah, he's just lucky that nobody in front. It wasn't really that powerful of a pass, so he's glad he had Isaiah right in front of him. And he definitely got something out of nothing on that play.
Carson Parks runs for about 2 yards. And this drive is now about 16 or 17 plays, and Titans have been able to roll the clock for most of this first quarter. And our clock is a little bit off here, but over 2 minutes to go. Logan again under pressure, looks to throw it away, and Sam DiFrancesco was in the neighborhood, but I think that was more of just a throwaway by Tegan. So third and long again, this time 3rd and 12. I mean, it is local range if you don't get it. Evan Goldschmidt, the kicker, certainly if you don't take a loss here, he's more than capable of making a kick from this distance.
Yeah, and you got to be smart, like Tegan was on that last play. Just throw it away if you don't have anything. Take the points.
Right, but of course, having said that, Titans would prefer to get a first down or even a touchdown here. Good protection, passes, caught. It is a touchdown, Titans. Sam DiFrancesco with 2:05 to go in the first quarter. Great pass, Tegan Logan, and he's right there at the goal line. So used to watching college and NFL football where you have the benefit of replay, and I was like, did he get in? But no replay here, so the officials gave it to him, and what a drive by the Titans. And Evan Goldschmidt's kick is blocked and no good. So overall, an incredibly effective first drive for the Titans. About 17 plays, 96 yards, several third down conversions. Unfortunately, Goldschmidt's extra point was blocked. But still, pretty much the dream start if you're a Trinity fan.
Well, the other major part of it is you took 9 or 10 minutes off the clock. I guess 9 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, right, exactly. I mean, Cadets drive on the opening drive of the game. They did pick up a couple first downs, but Titans got the ball with about 10 minutes, I think, left in the quarter, and now we're down to 2:05. So after a week in which Benedictine put 8 touchdowns on you. You want to keep the ball out of their hands as much as possible. Another good kickoff by Goldschmidt. This one's going to be fielded by McWilliams at his own 5, brings it out across the 20, brought down though by Mason Love. And it'll be 1st and 10 Cadets from their own 23.
All right, well, here we go again with Benedictine back on offense for the second time in the game. See if our defense can hold up and limit their yardage again, get us back on offense.
And off for a gain of only 1 yard there.
Yeah, and that's Ashton Lawler. And we talked about those 2 guys, Lawler and Robinson, missing last week. 2 players aren't going to make the difference in a football game, but so far those guys have popped up quite a few times.
Absolutely, Robinson with 2 big catches on the offensive end, and Lawler pressured the quarterback on the 3rd down on the previous possession and makes a great tackle there. Another handoff. Good run for the Cadets of about 7. It'll be 3rd and 2. Number 3 for the Cadets has had the last 2 carries. Don't have him on the roster we were provided. But at the end of the quarter, I'll find out his name for you. So another 3rd down upcoming, 3rd and 2. Clock is under a minute here in the first quarter. I don't know if he got it. I think it's going to be short.
Yeah, the spot looks about a yard short.
The official did say he got the first down, so from up here, definitely looked short to me from where the sticks were, but not official. So first down, Benedictine.
Yeah, the official on the far side had it in a different spot than the official here on the near side. I guess you give it to that near side one, he's a little bit closer. Either way, first down.
Handoff is for 2, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. So first quarter that saw Trinity possess the ball for the vast majority. And at the end of 1 quarter, Trinity Episcopal 6, Benedictine 0. Parker, what are your thoughts on just in general the game flow in quarter number 1?
Definitely the first score of the game, touchdown for the Titans, is big. Fortunately, we could get the extra point, but we can get the points that we can get. And defense have done pretty well of keeping just a short yardage for each play for Benedictine. I think that's going to be important to stretch the game.
License plate TLW 1125. The car is running. TLW.
Second quarter will open with Cadets having the second around 9 from 36. Everett scrambles right. Good pressure by Lawler and batted in there by Mason Love. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Good job not letting the quarterback get away quickly and at the same time running up the receiver in front of him. So no yardage was gained for Benedictine.
And once again, it was Ashton Lawler providing the pressure.
Yeah, really nice job there. by Love as well, staying with the receiver as long as he could instead of breaking for the quarterback early and letting him get that easy dump off.
3rd and 9. The receivers up to the right. Amber looks left, and this pass is incomplete. Audrey McWilliams was open, but he cut inside. The pass was outside, and the second time in 2 possessions, Cadets will set up in punt formation. You think not probably a down in distance or a spot in the field where you would think about faking, but I do think the fact that quarterback is also the punter, something the Titans have to keep in mind. And a good punter. High kick. This time their catch is called for, but it gets over the head of Devion Brown, and it is into the end zone. So that's about a 65-yard punt. Well over the head of Devion Brown, and what a weapon to have. Quarterback who can also punt and not just punt, but punt really, really well.
Titans on now, second drive of the game.
And the first drive, really good balance of run and pass. Brilliant first drive, again it covered 17 plays and 96 yards. Play fake to Parks and a pass out to Devion Brown. He breaks the tackle and picks up a first down. What a run after the catch by Devion Brown. I would say he picked up 12 yards there after first contact. Break the line of scrimmage.
We've seen that so often. It's so hard to tackle him in space. You need to bring multiple defenders to try to get him.
Francesco catches for 6 yards. He had the Titan touchdown in the first possession. And another player who missed significant time this year through injury, got hurt in the first game of the season and came back for the St. Christopher's game, but only his 3rd time playing this year. One of the top tight ends in the state. So, Parker, we weren't sure if we were going to see him, and it is his first carry. CJ Gray picked up only a yard. It'll be 3rd and 3. Gray checks out. That's been a little bit, so tried to give it a go, but to keep an eye on, will he be able to gut it out today? Hagan Logan under pressure. Fights to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but the Mod team tackled him for no gain. 4th and 3, and they can send the punting unit on. The junior punter, Keith Stone. Go to the up man. Carson Parks, he has the first down and more. One man to beat. It is McWilliams who tackles him, but a huge gain. 30 yards on the fake punt. He snapped it to the up man, Carson Parks. And Coach Mickens pulls one out of his bag of tricks and keeps momentum squarely on the side of the Titans.
Yeah, right in the middle of the field.
Yeah, right in the middle of the field. It's kind of on that coin toss area whether or not you'll go for it on a 4th and 3. And this is a state tournament game. You lose this, the season's over. So Coach Mickens says, why not? It works perfectly. Every cadet drops to block for the punt.
Now, great field position for the Titans. Taking Logan, looking for the end zone. Devion Brown, it is intercepted by Roger McWilliams. What a catch by McWilliams. It's really not a bad throw by Logan, but incredible grab by McWilliams. He hit the upright on the goalpost, one-handed. He was able to get a foot down. Of course, in high school, you only need 1 foot.
Yeah, it's a great job by McWilliams getting in behind Davion Brown. There's just a little bit overthrown there. So and he jumped up and got it in the air, and a great catch. A lot of credit.
Yeah, and just when the Titans really seem to have the momentum, that's taken right back. And number 3, Riker Cook, saw him carry the ball quite a bit in the first quarter, and wasn't on the roster we had, but Carter Tyree was able to track down information, and he's a key name to know because Cook has touched the ball more than any cadet other than quarterback Carson Lambert. It's Cook again. Picked up only 1 there, and it'll be 3rd, 3.
Yeah, and Cook last week was such a huge part of that offense. We talked about how Benedictine won that battle in the trenches. Their quarterback was the kind of the headline guy with 4 passing touchdowns, but he had under 200 yards passing. Most of the ball movement came from the run game, and most of it with Riker Cook.
Yeah, Cook had 160 yards rushing last week against the Titans. This time it's a fake to Cook, and Lambert's going to run for the first down. He got it. He needed to get to the 30, and he got driven out of bounds right at the 30 by Isaiah Robinson. Mark it right on the 30. It is a first down Cadets. Ball's not quite at the 30. Obviously, they took over at the 20 after the touchback on the interception. Lambert again, but he was stopped by the D-line. Nowhere to go. As Michael Gibbs and Jordan Stiff and Miles Love, the D-lineman for the Titans, hold Lambert just a 1-yard pickup.
Yeah, and we've been spoiled over the last couple years by some big, strong defensive linemen. Gibbs and Stiff in the middle are 2 guys you probably don't want to run right into. You know, Derek Badley, who's playing at Jawan now, maybe the biggest human you've ever seen, but those 2 guys are no slouch.
Absolutely. 2nd and 9. This time Lambert goes left. Pass is behind his intended receiver, which was Jojo Johnson. And gonna make it 3rd and 9. All right, 3rd and 9. Under some pressure, gets past the first wave, but he's brought down for no gain by Michael Gibbs. And across the way from where we are, the Titans student section going crazy. And he's loving his job this defense has done so far. The Cadets have had 3 drives and have yet to cross midfield. Lambert's last punt went 65 yards. This one's more of a line drive.
There should be a flag on the play. It looked like some of the offensive players not able to get off the field. I don't know if you see one or not.
I don't see a flag. Devon Rollins, good return. And I've been thinking for this whole game, but I haven't wanted to say it. I'm worried about jinxing it, but there have been flags on either team so far. And I know Parker, last game we did together, the Trinity St. Christopher's game 3 weeks ago, like there was a flag on every other play. So it's been a clean game so far. Also, maybe the officials let them play a little bit, as it is a state semifinal game. Hand off to Carson Parks, picked up 2 yards.
Yeah, it has been a little bit of an issue for the Titans with a lot of flags coming in for him over the years. So St. Chris was pretty notable too.
And that was both teams. I mean, I think there's some sportsmanlike penalties on the Saints, and 3 or 4 on the Titans, pass interferences, holdings, and today, no yellow so far. This throw is incomplete. As we look for Robinson, good coverage by Caleb Sandy for the Cadets. One thing I've noticed is a lot of the cadet names we've been mentioning are junior-related team. Every time I look at my roster and see what a cadet player did, most of them, other than Riker Cook and Roger McWilliams so far, seem to be juniors. And the Titans also have a uber talented class of juniors, so both these teams will be probably right back in these positions next year. As far as this year, key third down here. Cowbells are ringing underneath us. Pressure coming, and it is caught, but going to be a loss there as Cadet defense comes up big, and Carson Parks caught it, but it was a loss of 6, and it'll be 4th and 20, and or 4th and 15 rather, but I think we're going to see a fake punt this time, Parker.
Yeah, I think we saw Riker Cook come in on pressure on the Titans quarterback, and he just tried to dump it back and avoid the sack, which would have been probably the same, maybe even less Chargers lost there.
Houston's punt takes a great bounce, and that roll is going to end up being a 50-yard punt, or 45 rather, but still a 45-yard punt, no return. And last week, these two teams met 56-21. Victory for the Cadets. This one has been a defensive battle thus far. There were 5 minutes to halftime. 6-0 still. Titans on top. The other semifinal will take place at 5 p.m. today up in Fredericksburg. The 4th-seeded St. Christopher Saints will play the number 1 seed this year, St. Michael, the Archangel. St. Michael beat both these teams in the regular season. Caught for a 5-yard gain by JoJo Johnson.
Yeah, we haven't seen too many true pass plays from these Cadets. A lot of check downs up the middle from the Cadet offense. So we'll see if they make it up. Haven't been able to get too much with the running game. That was what they mostly did last week.
Tough run by Riker Cook there. Looked like he was only going to pick up a couple, but he made a nice spin move and got right to the first down marker. And it is the first down for the Cadets. The amount of times both these teams have gotten first downs where they've just gotten there has been kind of remarkable in this first half. 8. Looking deep, and it's incomplete. Good coverage by Isaiah Robinson. Intended a target there was Isaac Cuevas. Robinson was with him. I do actually see a flag in the back.
Looks like they're backing up.
Yeah, probably. Let's see a holding, perhaps. Not hear what the official said, but I don't know what the person thought.
Looks like it may have been unnecessary roughness. I wasn't watching the line to see what kind of was going on afterwards. So they'll walk it off 15 yards.
Cadet coach Greg Lilly, and on hand movements and body language, it seemed to be, he was saying that I think maybe one of the offensive linemen, after the play was over, kind of pancaked a Titan player into the ground. That's what I'm guessing. Now, 1st and 25, not a post-play penalty. Big gain by Cook, though. He's going to get all the penalty yardage back and then some. On 1st and 25, Riker Cook ran left for a 23-yard gain. Really nice response by the Cadets there. Titans making some personnel changes. Lambert keeps it. Great tackle. It's Ben Rosen. I'll tell you what, after he pulled that down after the fake, I thought Lambert was going to run easily for the first down, but Ben Rosen flew over there and held him to just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, another great job by the D-line. Both lines for the Titans have been great so far.
Yeah, and I think that was a huge point of emphasis this week after getting really dominated in the trenches last week. The Titans thus far have really responded to the challenge. About 3 minutes till halftime. 3rd and 3. Cook feeds his way for the first down. Tackle is made by Mason Love, and now Cadets going to hurry up. And it's Cook, but nowhere for him to go this time.
Yeah, Cadets have kind of put themselves into a 2-minute situation. Started this drive over 5 minutes on the clock, and like you said, barely getting these first downs, a lot of running plays. They've already used up half of that time, and they're still on their own side of the field.
This first half is flown by with both teams mostly running, keeping the clock moving. No one's called a timeout, just the one penalty. We're down just over 2 minutes, and a lot of times these first halves take about 90 minutes. We started 40 minutes ago. Lambert scrambles, got a lot of time, big block there, but flag's gonna come in, and I think this is gonna come back. Lambert ran for 6 or 7, but I'm almost positive this is gonna be penalty Cadets for a hold or a block in the back, something of that nature when he switched directions.
You see it a lot at the college level. Yeah, you see it a lot at the college level. When the play kind of breaks down, it becomes a scramble. The offensive linemen don't really know what direction to block. So the defensive lineman changing direction without their knowledge draws a holding a lot.
Personal foul, track back block, and it's going to be a 15-yard penalty to get the ball all the way back to the 31 of the Cadets. So they're going to need 24 here as he 2nd and 24, big opportunity for the Titans. Lambert getting on, great coverage. Mason Love, who's been everywhere. Sometimes he's been in the backfield. That time he's out in coverage step for step. Did the intended receiver. I think that was Nathaniel. And it's 3rd and 24. Clock stopped with 1:47 to go. Big opportunity here for the Titans. Lambert is chased from behind. Picked off, and there's that man again, Mason Love. They're actually gonna, so he did not make the catch though. Guess he must have come down out of bounds. What an athletic play by Love. So, quite the best case scenario of the interception, but still Titans are able to get the stop. Cadets still have not crossed midfield this entire first half.
4th and 24. Yeah, 4th and 24. So there's a chance now that, you know, the Titans can get better field position off of this punt than the interception down at about the 40 of the Titans.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think most high school punters, I would have thought like that could be actually worse field position on the interception.
That's true, but
Lambert so far, I have a feeling he'll punt this beyond the 40. His 65-yard punt earlier, granted some of that was on a roll, but I think it was 50 plus in the air. The Titans did call a timeout there, but they'll have 2 remaining and 1:40 to work with here, and Trinity will receive to start the second half as well. Almost bobbled that, just across the 40, and does take another excellent bounce, and will roll all the way down to the Titan 15. So 55-yard punt. What a weapon he's been. That really changes the calculus here, I think. If you get that ball around the 40, it's absolutely go time, but 85 yards to go, and the Cadets with all 3 timeouts as well, so you don't want to leave them any time.
That being said, I believe the Titans have a 50-plus yard play in every game they've played this season.
Stone with a catch. And picked up 10 yards, just a bit over 10 yards, and it is a first down right at the marker.
Cadets playing prevent defense there pretty much, standing behind the sticks, nothing, keeping everything in front of them.
Taking their time. They hand off to Park. Gains 2 yards. Either team calling timeout. Looks like the Titans aren't going to really push it. Now we actually do get a Trinity timeout. The Cadets might call one, try and get it back.
Kind of an interesting timeout there by the Titans. I guess you still want to push for points, but if you go into halftime leading 6-0 after what happened last week, I think you're also happy with that.
Yeah, I agree, and still pretty deep in your own territory. It's a real game of chicken. Hey, you want to have an aggressive mindset so your players know you're out here going for the win, and we've certainly seen that aggressive mindset, for example, with the fake punt. But if you throw a couple incomplete passes here, maybe only run 10, 12 seconds off the clock, and Cadets could get it back with all 3 timeouts. So it's a real fine balance of how much you want to push things. 45 seconds left. 2nd and 8. Devion Brown with the catch, and he's going to get the first down, and that's exactly the type of play you want, where it's going to keep the clock moving, you get it in the hands of your playmaker, and now they reset the chains, clock running to 30 seconds, Titans are in hurry-up mode, still do have that 1 timeout left. Arch breaks through the line. They used that last timeout. They're all the way up to 45. They do use the timeout. 16 timeout. 16 second half. So it'll be 2nd and 2. No more timeouts for Trinity, but it got good enough field position now where you could have a couple shot plays. I don't know if Tagan can get it all the way to the end zone, but I think you could get 25, 30 yards and maybe try a field goal.
Yeah, I think Goldschmidt's range is right around 40. We saw him hit that last VISAA semifinal. So the Titans will probably need about 20 yards, 25 yards to get there, which if the Cadets are playing defense like they are right now, where they're letting the Titans get completions and get some yards, you might have a shot at it. Now, no timeouts left for the Titans becomes a big part of it. If you get stuck in the middle of the field, you have to know to just take it instead of trying to force something.
It's an interesting situation.
But it's an interesting situation for the Titans here.
Isaiah Robinson and Devion Brown are going to be split. So Tagan Logan left. Checks down, Chesko gets out of bounds. 9 seconds across midfield. It is a first down. 49 of Benedictine. And 9 seconds to play. No timeouts for the Titans.
Is there any thought you think of a Hail Mary at the end of the half just because of the jump ball ability of these 2 guys on the bottom of your screen?
Yes, I would. If they can, I think he can get it there.
From here, I think he definitely has the arm. Obviously, there's the risk. You know, can it come back out? But
going to scramble. If he can get out of bounds here, I don't know that he should have cut it back in. Clock runs out. So it's a good run for Logan, but no timeouts. I thought maybe he could have stepped out and you might have had time for one more play, but certainly if you're a Trinity fan, though, you absolutely have taken this. If I told you before the game they would hold the Cadets off the scoreboard for the entire first half and go into the locker room with a 6-0 lead. Parker, you've been studying this game from our vantage point up here high above Bobby Ross Stadium. Put that first half into context for us.
Definitely the D and O line for Trinity doing their job here, limiting that run for Benedictine. On the flip side, taking Logan time to get the ball out to his receivers, and we've seen that very productive offense. Only scored 6 points, but a lead is a lead, especially in the semifinals against such a good team like Benedictine.
Yeah, and I think you nailed it. The Titans have really shown up in the trenches. They were embarrassed last week, frankly. That's had 8 possessions, 8 touchdowns. They've had 4 possessions and have yet to cross midfield. So incredible what a difference a week makes, at least in this first half. And that missed extra point, though, like that could loom large in a game that's right now so tight. And Carter Tyree, I come to you. Your big picture impressions from the first half.
I think, and part of it might just be the contradiction of last week's game, but the defense, especially that front line, has been outstanding. The amount of pressure they've been able to create. Parker was talking about earlier how we haven't seen a ton of pass plays. We've seen 3, 4, 5 that line has just gotten there. Quarterbacks had to take off. You know, they've designed pass plays that end up being runs, and such a switch from last week for these Titans. I think you have to feel really good going in on the defense side of this ball. Wally Rayner, defensive coordinator, is probably going to fire his guys up, say, let's do that again. And it's a 0, right? You shut Benedictine out for a half.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, we will take a little break. But you're definitely going to stick around. I mean, if you come this far with us, you're in for a treat, because I think this game is going to come right down to the wire. These two ancient rivals battling it out. Physical game, but overall very clean game, and I cannot wait to see what this second half will bring. We'll pause for just a few minutes here, but please come back, stick around. Second half to be epic.
Yeah. All right, welcome back. Quarter number 3. We're still waiting on Hamlet to return, but we got it for you guys in the meantime. Benedictine to kick off to open up this half.
All right, second half kicking off here. Titans set to receive. Short, high kick. It's going to land and bounce, and it's going to be recovered by Trinity, I think, but not super prepared there. Deuce Edwards. Big fumble recovery. That would have been massive to start the second half if the Cadets could have come up with that.
Yeah, Titans not expecting an onside kick, so no hands team or anything like that. But luckily, the guy it fells to is probably right in front of your hands team.
Yeah, exactly. West Virginia commit Deuce Edwards. Major play there. But that kick was perfectly kind of in the Bermuda Triangle, or no Titans players were.
Yeah, reminiscent of the play over at Huguenot High School last year that James Woodward recovered for the Titans.
Exactly. So the first play of the second half, we'll see Carson Parks run for 5, but it's going to come back. Titans were so clean in the first half with no penalties, but on the first play from scrimmage of the second half, holding against Trinity. So the first 2 plays this third quarter have been somewhat disastrous. Well, a near disaster, and then, I don't know, perhaps disaster is too strong, but I mean, you're now faced with 1st and 20 inside your own red zone. Devion Brown picks up 8 yards on the reception, so get most of the penalty yardage back.
It'll be really important here. The Titans score the first time they had a ball in the first half, so if they can have another one of those just long yet turn it the ball, it'll be great. Hopefully get another score on the board, give them a bigger lead against this Benedictine offense.
Logan's pass is complete. Sam DiFrancesca across the middle, close to a first down. Pretty good spot. I think he got it. He did. So great job there by the Titans to respond after a 1st and 20. 8 or 9 yard catch to Devion Brown, 12-yard catch to Sam DiFrancesca. Titans move the chains. Now it's Deuce Edwards with a catch. He's got a little room up the sideline, pushed out of bounds. I think he's going to be spotted out at the 46. That'll make it 2nd and 2. Jackson Hall for the Cadets knocked Deuce out of bounds, or he could have gone for a big gain. Great quarterback run. Tegan Logan picks up the first down as he ran to the left side for a 6-yard gain across midfield into Cadet territory.
Yeah, Tegan switched Carson from his left to his right to his left to his right about 3 times and looked like he ended up picking the correct side as Carson lead block on that, giving a lot of space for Tegan to pick that up easily.
Yeah, that's the benefit of having a football quarterback who's had a lot in pro teams now, but having the ability, quarterback moving outside the pocket, big plus for this Trinity offense.
Huge weapon for our beloved Commanders, Parker. What a run by Carson Parks. Looked like he was going to be stopped for no gain, but he popped it out to the left, close to another first down. I think he's going to be marked about a yard short, but that was all individual effort by Parks. It's like when all is said and done, they'll mark him for an 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and of the two Titans running backs this season, Carson's been the power back, which not something you normally say about someone his size, but he's so strong and he gets so low, it's hard to tackle him.
Yeah, CJ Gray, the other running back, they're working on his ankle at halftime. The training staff was able to get back there, and he was testing it, but not sure we'll see too much of CJ. Parks again, this time for very little gain, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Shout out to Briggs Pinar, who is up here now helping us out as a producer. So hopefully the clock, which we've had a little bit of a struggle keeping as we tried to announce and run the clock, will be better off with Briggsy up here. All right, big 3rd down. Nobody's open. Tegan keeps the play alive. Still nobody open. He's ultimately gonna throw it away. Excellent coverage by the Cadet secondary as Hugh Stone, Devion Brown, Isaiah Robinson, all were covered.
I'd expect the Titans to go for it here.
4th down from the Cadet 39, 4th and just 2. And in this second half, this is the first really big play, a 4th down that would give the Cadets great field position if they get it. But before that play, we're going to have a timeout call by Benedictine. So first timeout here of the second half.
Trinity's been a great job of having those short connections for a few yards, giving them the first down. So hopefully they can show more of that here on this 4th down. Definitely a big play to start the 3rd quarter, though, if the Titans can convert, have more time to get down the field, hopefully score again. But on the flip side, if they don't convert, Benedictine will also have great field position.
Cadet students making some noise. 4th and 2 from the 39. Brown in motion, comes back out to the right. Logan is under pressure, off to Carson Parks. He's got the first down, pushed out of bounds. That was another one of those underhand flips by Tegan Logan. We saw one in the first half. Great pocket presence by Tegan.
And that was kind of just backyard football there. It looked like Titans were trying to catch the Benedictine off guard, send a man deep initially, and Tegan was looking out there. Instead, rolling out another, like you said, underhand pitch to Carson right at the sticks.
But for the most part there, the Benedictine Cadets defense did a great job of not having too much opening up for Tegan. But Tegan did do a great job just finding an open man and getting that first down conversion.
Going long, Isaiah Robinson, it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Robinson. Great throw by Tegan Logan, but good coverage by Caleb Sandy.
Yeah, almost can't throw that better. And Sandy, really nice job. Just got one hand in there. Isaiah looked like he had it, but the one hand was enough to force a bobble and ultimately drop.
I like the play call on first down. Go for the shot play, one-on-one coverage. But a good job by Sandy to stay with Robinson.
Yeah, we saw that
It's really
same play
loud
earlier.
beneath us. As Tegan Logan again looks for the end zone, and again it's going to be incomplete, but a flag comes in, and Deuce Edwards was the intended receiver at that time.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty easy call there. Edwards had two guys on him, so maybe unnecessary, but he blew by one of them and it just grabbed him as he's going by.
So yeah, pass interference, 15 yards. Take the ball into the red zone, and it'll be first down for Trinity at the 16, well, make it the 17-yard line. Unlike the first half where the clock pretty much ran the whole time, it seems like almost every play it stopped. This third quarter, Devion Brown showing off his strength. He takes it inside the 10. They're going to end up marking him right at the 10. But a solid first down play.
Yeah, and a nice little touch pass there. Quarterbacks love that play because it's an automatic completion and you get all the yards.
Yeah, when you're giving it to Devion Brown, you can be pretty sure you're going to get some yards. It'll be 2nd and 3 from the 10.
Definitely used him well in the backfield this game, especially without CJ Gray in the backfield, giving those handoffs. While he's in motion, he's done a great job for the Titans, just giving them a few yards each play.
Well defended by the Cadets. Parks picked up 1 yard, but Paul Pritchett brought him down. And at this point in the season, you'd expect you're going to have some injuries. I mean, Titans came into this game against Benedictine last year in the state playoffs to the championship with a boatload of injuries. Titans are pretty fortunate they're relatively healthy right now, but CJ Gray, as Parker told us, he tried to give it a go. He ran one play, and don't think we're going to see him again more than likely. That pass to Deuce Edwards is broken up, and a flag comes out as the defender went through the back of Deuce Edwards.
Yeah, it looked like they'll probably get him for that right arm around Deuce. And they talk about it with linemen a lot, where you wear the white gloves against the white jerseys. The Cadets, dark gloves against Deuce's white jerseys, holding the jersey. It's that easier to see.
Yeah, you know, the irony is Deuce mostly is a defensive back, and I bet you if the situation were reversed, he would probably not want that to be called pass interference, but it's going to be half the distance, automatic first down, just inside the 5, and I think it's really important that the Titans convert this long drive into points. Tegan Logan keeps. He's close. He is in. Touchdown, Titans. Senior quarterback Tegan Logan took it himself. Titans, I believe, are going to go for 2 to try and make up for the missed extra point on their first touchdown. 7:46 to go in the third quarter. 12-0 Trinity with a chance. Tack on 2 more.
Yeah, again, great job in the trenches by that O-line, giving Tegan a hole to get through up the middle and just really just walk right into the zone.
Yeah, he really
Definitely
stuck
did
his
great.
nose in there too. Again, it's Tegan, and again he's in for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback Tegan Logan doing it with his legs, and Titan student section going crazy across the way. 7:46 left in the third quarter. Trinity Episcopal leads it 14-0 here at Bobby Ross Stadium.
And that's so big for these Titans to score first coming out of the half.
Yeah, having a 2-score lead just going into the back part of this game is going to be really important. It's going to be a lot harder for Cadets to come back. Hopefully we have another great defensive drive here like we've had all game and hold them again. And if we could do that, I think Trinity is going to have a great shot at winning this.
Yeah, I'm really anxious to see this first Cadet drive. Their offense never fully got untracked in the first half, but we know it's an explosive offense, an offense that put up 56 points just a week ago against the same Titan team, and what adjustments have they made? And you see a flag back in the end zone. Both teams are out and ready for the kickoff, but the officials are still discussing what that flag is going to be about. Still haven't seen a signal.
Well, it looks like
referees are covering a lot of
unsportsmanlike on Benedictine. And I believe it took place right after the 2-point conversion, because it looked like there was a meeting of the referees going on after that. It took them a while to come to the decision, but threw that flag.
Well, this is an interesting opportunity for the Titans. So they'll kick off from the Cadet 45. Evan Goldschmidt has the leg probably to put this through the end zone, or you maybe try some sort of pseudo onside type deal, knowing that Cadets aren't likely to get great field position anyway. But it looks like Goldschmidt's just going to blast it low. It is going to be a touchback, and actually probably a break for McWilliams that he dropped that, because with the Titans bearing down on him from only 45 yards away, I'm not sure he would have made it out to the 20.
Yeah, that was almost one of those new NFL kickoffs where you're trying to hit it low and knuckle it and have a weird bounce.
Yeah, I think that was the right move, though, and not going for the onside kick, just making the Cadets offense have to start farther downfield if we can't convert that onside kick. Just make them work the clock out here. 7 minutes left in the third quarter, so there's still a lot of time left. So. And
yeah, the clock is your friend,
yards.
Absolutely.
Riker Cook picked up 1 yard. Jackson Brotherton made the tackle for the Titans. Lambert pass complete to Cook. Pushed out of bounds by Ben Rosen for a gain of 3.
I think he may have stepped out of bounds before Rosen even got there.
Yeah, you're right, Tyree. Where they're marking it, he must have. So only actually got a 2-yard pickup. Make it 3rd down, 7. It has plenty of time. Pass is caught by Johnson, makes a move, gets the first down, breaks the tackle, finally brought down by Ashton Lawler. But on 3rd and 7, JoJo Johnson picked up 20 for the Cadets. Cook carries for 2. Jack Brotherton again makes the tackle. Trey Cherry came in as well. That's continuing to commit to the run here despite the 14-point deficit. And we mentioned in the first half, Riker Cook gained 160 yards on 28 carries last week, so clearly he knows what to do against these Titans. This time Lambert, quarterback, keeps for 3 after faking it to Cook. And 3rd and 4 coming up just shy of midfield.
I mean, it's fairly early in the second half, but you almost think this is 4-down territory at this point. You're already at midfield and you're down 2 scores, and it seems all the momentum is starting to roll the Titans' way.
Cadets with interesting alignment. They send a bunch of receivers out. Broken up by Trey Cherry. Almost picked. Trey Cherry undercut that route, and we're going to find out. And it looks like the punt team is coming out. I tended to agree with you, Tyree. I thought they would probably be 4-down territory, but they're going to trust the leg of Lambert. Also, a spot on the field where fake wouldn't be out of the question, but it is going to be kicked high by Lambert. Not as long as some of those first half kicks, and downed around the 25. So he had multiple 50-plus yard kicks in the first half, but this one only a 25-yard kick, maybe 26.
Yeah.
I think the wind is a little bit going left to right as you look at your screen. So with at the Titans' back right now, I don't think it's extremely windy, but just being down on the field, a bit of a breeze, and even just looking at the difference in the punts.
Well, you also mentioned it was a high kick. In the first half, both teams' punters, to be fair, got the ball on a good angle where they were getting those bounces and those rolls. The higher the kick, the less likely you are to have it keep rolling down the field. It'll kind of sit up on the bounce like that.
All right, Titan ball again. Handoff, Devion Brown. Solid gain on first down. They're going to give him forward progress out to the 30. 6-yard gain. Gets that clock moving.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised the Titan offense used Davion Brown more in the backfield, straight on running back, more than try to run out that clock. I mean, still 5 minutes left in the third quarter, so a lot of time left. Hopefully, Titans can run that clock out. Running game hasn't been the best today. Give credit to the Cadets line. See what.
Play fake. Pass is incomplete. Looking for Devion Brown, but Theo Geyer jumped the route and got in Brown's line of sight. That's also, of course, the incomplete pass is going to stop the clock, and probably a little too early to be thinking about the clock, but if you're a Titan fan with this 14-point lead, I think you want to see it moving as much as possible. Cadet fans getting very loud down beneath us here on this 3rd and 4. Look for Tegan Logan to maybe run again. No, instead it's a pass out to Deuce Edwards. He picks up the first down. 3rd and 4. Edwards picked up 7.
Yeah, Edwards in man coverage at the top of your screen there. They've actually moved both safeties down to the bottom to cover Robinson and Brown. So I was wondering if Deuce was going to go deep on that with no help over the top, but the screen works just as well. As Deuce one-on-one, you take him most of the time with how athletic he is.
That clock is running again. By the time the Titans snap it, right around 4 minutes to go here for number 3. This time it's Sam DiFrancesca with the catch. Minimal gain, maybe a yard. Pushed out with 4:04 to go. Effectively, that's basically the same as an incomplete pass, as it stops the clock as he gets pushed out of bounds, and almost no gain.
Well, whenever we start that high school football fantasy league, you know, a pass per point reception league, it's nice. But otherwise, I agree, nothing doing there.
Well, if we had a high school fantasy league, my first pick would probably be Devion Brown with the reception there, but great job by the Cadets to corral him. We've talked a couple times today about how hard it is to bring down Brown, but he really got no yards after that catch, or very, very minimal yards. So it'll be 3rd and 7. Titans have been really good on 3rd down so far today. Good blitz pickup by Parks. What a catch by Deuce Edwards. He was in triple coverage, still on his feet, and he's into Cadet territory. Great pass by Tegan Logan, and another 3rd down conversion for the Titans. But big credit to the running back, Carson Parks, there, as that blitz came off the edge, and Parks gave Logan just enough time to get that throw away.
Yeah, that was another great catch by Deuce Edwards. Yeah, like you said, triple coverage, and it looked like he got hit in the back a little bit, and he still caught that ball. It's just a great throw by Tegan Logan, right on the money.
Yeah, we did have a quick official timeout there. I think it's an equipment issue, one of the Titan players, so Dylan Friedman has to come off, replaced by Jordan Stith, who's very capable on the O-line, although we mostly see Jordan on the D-line. Maybe blood, or I'm not sure. I think maybe a bloody knee for Friedman. We're going to try and tape up here. All right, 1st down, Titans. Hand off to Parks. Follows his blocker, Sam DiFrancesca. Picks up 4 yards.
Yeah, we talked about those 3rd down conversions. The other thing it's done is it's kind of eased the pressure on the Titans on 1st and 2nd down, because they have been consistently picking up yards, so they're able to run short passes, run runs on the 1st and 2nd down, and just get it closer because of how successful they've been on 3rd down instead of trying to take shots early.
Yeah, like you said, I think the only times he's really taken shots, the 1st and 2nd down was when we were down at the goal line, maybe at like the 15-yard line, just going for the end zone.
Devion Brown, 1st down, across the 30. Really nice play design there. I mean, how does Coach Bell, the offensive coordinator, find a way to get Devion Brown that open? No, he's at the top of the cadet scouting report, but we're able to find him out in space with plenty of open field in front of him. Dylan Friedman, the left guard, back in for the Titans. Edwards with the catch. Edwards shakes and shimmies and holds that ball out again. Got a lot of confidence in his ability to hold on to the ball. Scares me sometimes with it, but 8-yard gain to the red zone. Clock ticking.
Quarterback run here from Logan.
Tegan Logan's going to pick up the 1st down. Pushed out of bounds at the 15.
And it looks like a cadet down on the play.
I believe that's Paul Pritchett, number 90. Had a lot of tackles and QB pressures today. Good to see Pritchett is up and limping a little, but he's up and able to get off the field under his own power. Although stop the clock and the injury timeout.
Yeah, and looks like he's not going to be able to make it off on his own power.
Cadet trainer Brandy out there checking on him, as well as Coach Lilly. 57 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Titans will have a 1st and 15. Play resumes. Oh, I wonder if tempo here in this drive, which started back at the Titan 25, has probably been, I don't know exactly how many plays, but double-digit plays. Might be nice for the Cadets to catch their breath a little bit here defensively. And Richard did run off the field, so good to see him moving pretty well.
Yeah, and not even just this drive. The entire game, the Titans have put together long drives. Not all have been successful. You know, interception in the end zone and the one that ended that first half were both long drives, keeping this defense on the field for a long time.
Pass is up for grabs. Touchdown, Isaiah Robinson. What a throw by Tegan Logan. There is a flag. Pass interference on the defense, so that's going to be declined. And the Titans extend the lead.
I mean, we've seen Isaiah Robinson make some outstanding catches this year.
Yeah, they threw to him in the drive before, and he didn't get it all the way up there to go bring it in, but definitely did this time, and now it's a 3-touchdown game. Titans. That's
Yeah, Evan Goldschmidt back out there. He had his first extra point blocked.
And it looks like the Titans are going to take the penalty on the kickoff.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do that on a PI.
Oh.
Have to decline it. If it was a sportsmanlike, then good. Yeah, they'll decline the penalty. And Goldschmidt out. Try an extra point. He's had great kickoffs so far today. Its kick is up and in. The sophomore kicker who in last year's state semifinal was the hero, made a 38-yarder at the buzzer to send the Titans to the state championship game last year, a game that they ultimately lost right here at Bobby Dodd Stadium against Benedictine. Last week at the same field, Trinity had 21 points. The Cadets had 56. So Titan D thus far pitching a shutout.
Yeah, Evan able to redeem himself after that first extra point was blocked. So consistent with those.
Kick by Goldschmidt, fielded by McWilliams at his own 5. Good return by Roger McWilliams. Great return. He's across midfield. Still going. He will take it all the way. 95-yard touchdown return. No flags. And a day when the Cadet offense has been unable to get on the board. A special teams touchdown came at just the right time. The point is good. I told Walker. And what a return by McWilliams. A lot of that really was his own doing. He had some good blocks, but he broke several tackles, and the speed he showed once he got to about midfield was pretty remarkable.
Yeah, he's a Division I prospect. He's Division I commit for a reason. We saw it earlier with that interception catch, great hands, and putting the speed on display there. Even as he broke free, I thought he might have gotten caught, but just blew past those last couple Titan defenders.
Well, I wouldn't say all of the energy has gone to Benedictine, but a lot of it has a lot of energy coming out this section right here. Trinity does get the ball back, and they are up 2 touchdowns, so as long as they keep on moving down the field, maybe just hopefully get another score on the board, make it back to a 3-score game. That's big for Benedictine to get on the board.
Well, and another short kick, fair catch made by Deuce Edwards, and looked like A.J. Harris also fair caught it, but the senior Edwards took it from the sophomore Harris, and Titans will have it at their own 35. But Parker, you're exactly right about the energy. I mean, this cadet crowd at Bobby Ross Stadium was pretty much quieted down after that long, tight drive, but the kickoff return has got them up and loud again. Carson Parks, great run by Parks. Late flag came in. He did pick up a first down and 12 yards. That flag is going to be a
face mask on the defense.
Face mask against the Cadets. So great response by Trinity after giving up the 95-yard touchdown return. Immediately, they're going to get the ball back into Benedictine territory. And in just one play, the 12-yard run by Carson Parks plus a 15-yard penalty, it'll be Titan ball all the way at the 38-yard line of the Cadets. So the clock running under 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. The Titans don't have to snap this ball until the opening play of the fourth.
And I don't think they will. Maybe they'll throw in
will.
some fake snaps to try to get an offsides, but
yeah, and our clock is a little delayed, so that is the end of the third quarter. And after 3 quarters of play, your score in the state semifinal: Trinity Episcopal 21, Benedictine 7. And the winner of this game will move on to next week's championship game and face the winner of the number 1 seed, St. Michael the Archangel, out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. They've had a really great season up there. Beat both these teams, in fact. These 2 teams who have made playing for the state championship a regular occurrence the last few years. So that tells you a lot about the quality of that St. Michael the Archangel team to beat both the Titans and Cadets. But St. Michael has to get by the 4th seed, another Richmond team, St. Christopher Saints, who both Trinity and Benedictine beat, but both were very competitive games. I believe Cadets beat the Saints 14-7, and the Titans beat the Saints 14-10. So whoever emerges from these 2 games, I would expect a fantastic championship game next week. First play of the fourth quarter, nobody in the backfield as Tegan Logan is looking deep for Deuce Edwards. Pass is overthrown. Good coverage by the Cadets number 8. Not on my roster there, but right there on the coverage. Be 2nd and 10.
Great job. And number 8, not letting Deuce get all the way up in the air. That pass. Pass was just barely high. A 2nd down.
Carson Parks turns it up. He has been really strong runner today. Parker, the 9th grader here at Trinity, Briggs, who's doing our producing now, a 10th grader. I mean, you all see Carson Parks around school. He doesn't necessarily look like a football player. I mean, he's not a very big guy, but when he gets his hips turn going north and south. He is tough to bring down, and he's been one of the stars so far for the Titans. Big 3rd and 5 upcoming here from the 33. I would say this is not field goal range, and to the degree there is a win, the Titans are going into it. Logan is going to step up in the pocket. He's going to try and run for it. He's going to be stopped just short. Just short. It'll be 4th and 1.5. And this is, I think, a no-brainer that you go for it here. Too long for a field goal. Too short to really punt. And if you can convert and keep that clock moving, the Cadets, though, have a chance to make a stop and get off the field.
Well, we had the same situation earlier on the Titans were able to connect to get a few-yard gain. Take a look at another one of the shuffle passes. So see if he rolls out the pocket again.
Logan is dancing around. Well covered, flips it up. Isaiah Robinson with another catch. Taking Logan for the 3rd time today with a very unorthodox throw. Underhand, I don't even know how you would describe that, but what a massive first down conversion. And yet again, Isaiah Robinson makes a key catch. Titans are back in the red zone at the Cadet 19-yard line.
Yeah, I think they call that throw the Uncle Rico. If coming
floater in the air.
Down below the hip.
Yeah, in basketball we call it a granny shot, but it was a swish. Logan under pressure again, rolling right, looking for Robinson. Incomplete, but we're going to have a pass interference.
Yeah, defender never turned his head. Easy call there. Looks like McWilliams maybe.
Yeah, McWilliams has had a great game. He had the huge kick off return, but in coverage there on Robinson, that's a future UVA against future JMU. And they're going to get the PI, which will be half the distance and an automatic first down. The NFL, it would have taken it all the way down to about the 1-yard line, but in high school, just half the distance.
We have about 9:39 left on the clock in this 4th quarter, so a score here would really be difficult for the Cadets offense to come back. I mean, of course, we just saw the great speed coming out kickoff.
Yeah. Officials stopped the clock. Well, the clock wasn't running, but blow the play dead. And Logan's going to run over to the sideline and talk to offensive coordinator Malcolm Bell. Just out of your picture, but not too sure what that was about, but the officials just wanted to make sure, I think the spot was correct.
It looked like may have been some confusion over the chains. One official wondering why the chains didn't move, but it's and goal for the Titans.
Megan Logan keeps not much. In fact, I'd say no gain at all. Brought down from behind by Ahmad team. Second and goal, does that clock moving. Carson Parks, another great carry. Carson Parks, touchdown Titans from 9 yards out. And that young man deserves to get in the end zone today. He has been fantastic for Trinity.
We were talking about it earlier, how strong he is, through.
There is a
the
late
line.
flag.
Yeah, probably an
Yes,
unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike against the Titans. Don't want to see that.
On a big game like this against your big rivals, the emotions will flow. on this field, and lucky just the Titans have a big enough lead that hopefully it won't affect them too much.
It was for taking the helmet off. Looked like one of the offensive linemen maybe, but the ref made the signal for taking the helmet off.
Yeah.
Can't do that on a
No,
celebration.
you can't do that, and it's gonna, they're gonna enforce it on the kickoff. I mean, they just returned a kickoff for a touchdown, and Cadets are likely to get great field position. Evan Goldschmidt's extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is back to 21. I didn't see who took the helmet off, but I mean, like you said, Parker, I agree. The adrenaline gets flowing, and that touchdown, I wouldn't call it a dagger, but it certainly puts you in great spot. But you just gotta stay grounded and act like you've been there before. And by taking the helmet off, and that's just an automatic, easy call for the officials. To be fair, though, Titans have had very few penalties today, and that's only the second one I can remember. Was a hold the first play of the third quarter, and then that unsportsmanlike there.
Kickoff's going to be all the way back at the 25 from. If Evan can get a good enough kick, maybe get a good roll down.
Yeah, maybe not kick it McWilliams' way if I could help it. After he took the last kickoff 95 yards, and he is going to indeed go to the other side. JoJo Johnson, a good kick. Johnson fielded it around the 20. He's across midfield, and he's going to go all the way. For the second consecutive time, Benedictine takes a kickoff for a touchdown. A late flag comes in, and I think that's going to be against the Titans, as well as after the touchdown. I saw a Trinity player shove a Benedictine player to the ground, and holy cow. 2 straight kick return touchdowns.
Now the Titan offense have to get back to work again. I mean, I think they're going to need another score to really secure this game. Still a lot of time left. The Cadets defense comes through in this next drive. It's going to be a game really close.
Got to be, I mean, obviously it's frustrating for Titan fans, Titan coaches, and players, but for the defensive players, they've been perfect. They haven't even allowed Benedictine to get into Trinity territory, but they haven't barely got a chance to play this half. Point after is good by Cole Drauker, and 8:45 to go in this ball game. Trinity lead is 28-14. Cadets will have the opportunity to take this kickoff from the Titan 45 after the late hit. So kind of a combination of disasters there by Trinity. Since Carson Parks got to the end zone, unsportsmanlike on an O-lineman taking his helmet off, a kick return for a touchdown, a late hit to have another 15-yard penalty, and Titans have got to tighten up if they want to complete the upset that they've worked so hard to achieve this afternoon.
Oh, if the Titans do get back to another kickoff, we might see some substitutions from head coach here, as that's just been disastrous. You can't let that happen, especially 2 times in a row.
I mean, anything but that. It does look like the Cadets are trying for an onside kick. It's Lambert, the quarterback and punter. Bounces high. It's going to be Cadet ball. Perfect onside kick. And Benedictine will take over in great field position at the Titan 25-yard line. And unbelievably, on a day when the Titans have scored 4 touchdowns, and this will be the first snap that the Cadets offense has had in Titan territory with 8:42 to go, and yet Benedictine is one play away from cutting this to a 1-score game.
And it's been all special teams.
Baker Cook with the carry. Good gain, still on his feet. Close to a first down. I believe it is a first down. Indeed it is. First down, Cadets into the red zone. They're going hurry up. Cook again. Another decent gain by Cook. Picked up 3. It'll be second down from the 15. Baker Cook this time thrown for a loss by Ashton Lawler. Lawler and Cook eating again. Lawler has been in on a bunch of tackles today. That was a loss of 4 yards, I think. Oh, no, maybe not. Loss of a couple, but third down, Cadets, 3rd and 7. They fake it this time. Lambert looks to run. Ben Rosen and Jack Brotherton pull him down for a loss, and it'll be 4th down. And this Titan D hold after the back-to-back disastrous special teams plays from the Trinity standpoint.
Yeah, 4th and 10, the clock ticking under 7 minutes though, so not really a question. You're going for this. Titans need one more stop here. The 100%. Offense picked up the special teams after the first kick return. Can the defense do it here?
Lambert to Cook. He's looking back to Lambert. He's got a lot of room. Throwing. Caught.
Flag on the field.
Roger McWilliams. There is a flag. There is a flag.
Just praying this is on the Cadets now, because that is going to be huge if it is.
And
will be.
Officials conversing here. Some talk that maybe it was a double forward pass.
You might be right, because he's definitely in front of him. First pass.
Yeah, but the Cadets haven't. No, I think it's. I still haven't seen a signal, but the Cadet fans are cheering.
It seemed to be for something unrelated.
And still have yet to see a signal. Like we're gonna get an explanation finally. It is a late hit against Trinity. So Cadets will have it 1st and goal inside the 2-yard line. Also stop the clock. What a catch by McWilliams. He laid out. QB sneak by Lambert. I don't think he got it this time. No gain by Carson Lambert. He's 2nd and goal.
Pulling guys off the pile as time runs off the clock.
Running the hurry-up offense.
Cook is in for the score. Touchdown, Benedictine. .608 to go, and the Cadets have cut it to 8, and they'll look to cut it to 7 on the extra point. Yelker's extra point is good. And it is Trinity Episcopal 28, Benedictine 21.
Well, remember early in the third quarter, Benedictine forced to use a timeout. We'll see if that ends up coming into play. If the Titans can pick up a couple first downs here, they can burn off a lot of clock.
Well, with the success that Benedictine's had with their special teams, you might see another onside kick right now.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, it's Rauker and not Lambert. Lambert did do the onside kick, and a beautiful one it was. So I'm thinking it won't be onside. It might be another one of those high, short ones that Drauker's done a couple of times. Actually, no, he blasts this one deep and into the end zone. And Trinity will take over at their own 20. And as much as momentum has swung in the Cadets' favor, if I'm a Titan coach right now, I would remind these guys that I had told you 2 hours ago before this game started that we'd have a 7-point lead in the ball with 6 minutes to go in the game. I think you would have taken it. Got some Titan fans who believe that the Cadet fourth down play was 2 forward passes, but not sure, but that's a huge play in this game right now. Carson Parks is going to be bottled up for no gain. Parks, I think he lost a couple. Clock does run under 6 minutes.
Yeah, it looks like to be a loss of 2. Clock is at 5:45 now. Still ticking under. I think you're going to have to try to get that passing game back in and get out of the shadow of your own end zone right here. And
yeah, Titans letting plenty of time run. It'll be 2nd and 12. Logan looks to pass, looks for DeFrancesca. Gotta be a flag on that one. No? Okay, thought perhaps the defender went through Sam DeFrancesca's back, but they're gonna say it was good coverage. Thought that was more PI than a couple of the ones we saw earlier, but also stops the clock, and with all the momentum on the Cadet side now, 3rd and 12.
You got man coverage on the bottom of your screen here.
He looks down there. Isaiah Robinson. Incomplete. Covered on the play by Caleb Sandy. And that's a 3 and out. I believe that's the first 3 and out for the Titans all day.
definitely not good.
And special teams again. Titans sent an 11th player in late. High snap over the head of punter Hugh Stone, and that's going to be a safety. And in these last 3 minutes and change since Carson Parks put the Titans up 28-7. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong for Trinity.
It's almost unbelievable if I wasn't here watching it.
Well, the Titans do still lead. And the defense has been pretty great all day. The only points the D gave up was on a very short 25-yard drive, and even that required almost miraculous fourth down conversion. So Titans got to somehow make a play to get momentum back on their side. This place is going nuts right now. It is bedlam at Bobby Ross Stadium.
All right, well, we got to have a big kick from Evan Goldschmidt. This is really critical. I mean, this defense has been great, and
you got to get a tackle.
Yeah, I mean, the last 2 kickoffs have been returned for touchdowns. Does look like he's trying to angle it out of bounds, and the Cadets are going to have very good field position, but at least the Titan D will have a chance. It was fair caught there by the Cadets, and they'll have it at their own 43.
So a touchdown for the Cadets here would put them out on top. I mean, 5 minutes left. I think Benedictine here, the goal of them is just going to be keep it on the ground like they've been doing all game. I mean,
and
just run this clock out.
4 down territory. I mean, basically, they score a touchdown. They have a great chance to advance to a state championship again. Titans can get a stop. They've got a good chance. It's a throwback. They're looking on the double pass again. Well covered. But McWilliams cuts it back. Breaks a tackle. That would have been a huge loss. Instead, it's a big gain. What a run by Roger McWilliams. He was nearly tackled for a 10-yard loss. Instead, he runs for an 11-yard gain and a Benedictine first down. Roger McWilliams is doing everything he can to make sure that this is not his final game in a cadet uniform. Hand off to Cook, going left. He's got a lot of room. Another 20-plus yard gain for the Cadets. Seems like every single play now going Benedictine's way. They're inside the 25. Official timeout. 4:48 to go. I believe it's an injury timeout. Not sure who the injured Titan is.
Oh, the only upside for the Titans I can make out of all of this has been if the clock hasn't gone down very much. Time the Cadets have moved 40 yards downfield.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the Cadets would try to bleed the clock, which we saw them do in the state championship game in 2021. But right now, it looks like they might strike quickly, and if so, the Titans might get it back. A lot of trickeration. This time it's a reverse to JoJo Johnson. Good tackle by Isaiah Robinson. Still a solid pickup of 4 for the Cadets, but Isaiah kept contained and made a solo tackle in space.
Yeah, he was definitely going for the ball on that one. Just a fumble there would have been big, but great ball security there.
Lambert keeps, gets the edge, pushed out of bounds by Robinson at the 13. That'll be another first down for the Cadets.
Yeah, not a single pass play on this drive outside of the double pass opportunity. Even that, they didn't end up throwing the ball.
Another thing to watch is Devion Brown is down on the Titans sideline, which is certainly someone you want available at this juncture on both sides of the ball. This time Riker Cook stopped for just a small gain, 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 11. Clock runs under 4 minutes. The Cadets do look to lead that clock and hope if they can score and take the lead to leave the Titans for as little time as possible. Lambert rolls left. He's gonna keep. Great tackle. Trey Cherry holds Lambert to a short gain of just about a yard. So it'll be 3rd and 6 from the 9. Clock is go down under 3 minutes by the time that Benedictine snaps this ball. Lambert keeps it again. I think he has the first down, I believe. No signal yet. I haven't seen a signal, but the Cadet fans, and they do indeed signal. It'll be 1st and goal from just inside the 3.
Well, the way things are looking, I think the Trinity will have the ball back right under 2 minutes. Cadets offense not unstoppable, just down the field.
Riker Cook. Touchdown Benedictine. Cadets take the lead. We're not here watching this. I don't know if I would believe it. A Benedictine team that for over 3 quarters didn't cross midfield. Have come from 21 points behind in about 6 minutes.
All right, well, here's the big
and
thing.
have taken the lead, and now they'll go for 2.
If they can get for 2, the Titans will need a touchdown to win. A field goal would tie, but if Titans can somehow hold them here, then a field goal would win it. But of course, you would have to get downfield first. Benedictine does go for the onside kick to win it. So many things that could happen.
It's a massive 2-point conversion. Lambert rolls right, still rolling right, throws back. It is incomplete. So the lead will stay at 1.
Titans now in a position that get into field goal range would give them the win. Situation they may have been in exactly 1 year ago.
And that safety on the bad snap on the last Titan punt proving to be the difference right now. Each team has scored 4 touchdowns. But a safety gave the Cadets that extra point that they needed. And we're going to, of course, first have a special teams play here. And special teams has really been the biggest difference in this ball game. See if the Titans can get anything positive here and and get some good field position. Devion Brown is not out there for the return. Deuce Mason is back deep. We have seen Deuce on return duties from time to time this year. Walker's kick gonna be fielded by Mason at the 5. He finds a little gap and brings it across the 20. Brought down to the 23-yard line. So it's all gonna come down to this drive. Titans have all 3 timeouts. Senior quarterback Tegan Logan has had a fantastic game. And all that work in the offseason for all these guys, all that work in the weight room, I mean, for both teams, it all comes down to this drive. Devion Brown is on the field for the Titans. Out to the right, Isaiah Robinson to the left. Now Isaiah comes out to the right. Deuce Edwards on the left. Carson Parks in the backfield. Hagan is under pressure. He's sacked and fumbles. Cadets recover.
Ball game.
I believe it was Paul Pritchard who stripped Tegan Logan. And the Cadets will take over at the 8-yard line.
Well, you're going to expect probably 4 runs here, 3 runs until they get in the end zone or they take the points. I mean, it's just been Titan mistakes.
I mean, Titans still have all 3 of the tight ends, I think.
Raker Cook,
that's a touchdown, I think.
He is stopped just short, but I mean, at this point, I'm not sure you wouldn't be better off letting them score and preserving as much time. They get a touchdown and an extra point, be an 8-point deficit, and you still have a chance with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. I mean, also Titans have all 3 timeouts, not using one here.
Yeah, probably the same as you're just saying, looking forward, almost conceding that the Cadets will score here. Gives them the ability to use the middle of the field on the next drive.
Let's run the play clock down and call a timeout. 1:15 to go. Second timeout called by Benedictine. All right, so it'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. Titans with all 3 timeouts. Lambert takes a knee, and leave the Titans go ahead and use their first timeout.
Yeah, we'll see if they reset the clock at all, as 6 seconds ran off after the whistle.
Yeah, and sorry, I thought I stopped our clock, but didn't. So it's 1:09 showing. It'll be 3rd goal. Interesting decision there to take a knee, force the Titans to burn a timeout. But still have 2 timeouts left, so
Yeah, you're gambling on.
do it again.
You're gambling on this play, basically. You're saying we think we can score here, so we're going to use this play as just a time waster.
This time they do try to score, I think. Well, Lambert
Lost another yard.
Yeah, it doesn't get in. It's going to be 4th down. And clock stop with exactly 1 minute to go. It's going to be 4th and goal. Titans down to 1 timeout. You stop them, you're still only down 1 with a timeout. They get in the end zone. You're obviously down at least 7, possibly 8. I guess even theoretically 9 if they scored and went for 2, but
the safe play here is take the field goal. It's an extra point, and then it pushes you to a 4-point lead, forcing the Titans to score a touchdown.
Yeah, then again, if you do that, then of course you would kick off, and presumably they would get better field position than they have. So,
right. I mean, it's 1 yard. You got to trust your guys to get 1 yard.
Yeah.
They don't.
No signal.
It didn't look like he made it in, and he didn't.
Oh, wow.
So he's short.
No signal either way. Ball.
Yeah.
So, with 51 seconds, Trinity comes up with a stop.
They'll have to go 99 yards.
99 yards or maybe
79?
80 yards and get into field goal range with just 1 timeout. I mean, I would much rather be a Cadet fan than a Titan fan right now, but it's not over.
No. Hopefully we're talking about how big that fourth down stop is. You know, obviously Cadets have the lead. It could be a moot point, but
yeah, and with the pass rush they've been able to get, I mean, they could also this is the chance for them to have a safety as well. We've already seen 1 safety today. But the Titans have explosive talent. Isaiah Robinson flips
the
it to
hook and
Davion
ladder.
Brown. Little hook and ladder gets them out to about the 15. Still pretty well defended by the Cadets under, you know, all consideration. Clock stops while they move the chains.
well, at the very least, that big play gets you out of the shadow of your own goalpost.
And
Spike.
Hagan will spike it. Be 2nd and 10 from the 15. That was pretty well executed, that hook and ladder. I mean, it's not an easy thing. You got a defender hanging on your back.
And from both sides, I'd say good job by the Cadets not breaking on the ball, which would have given Davion the whole sideline.
Yeah.
All right.
Hagan connects with Isaiah Robinson. He's not able to break the tackle, and that's going to get the clock really running. Titans elect to not use their timeout. It's 3rd down, and I think now they do use the timeout. We're going to use it. I'd like to have used it a little sooner than they did. So now Titans will be out of timeouts with 26 seconds, and they'll be facing a 3rd.
7, I think it looks like.
7, yeah, that play didn't do you many favors. You only got a couple of yards, and were forced to burn your last timeout.
Yeah, really nice play by the corner there at one-on-one with Isaiah.
Yeah, I think they were counting on Isaiah breaking free, getting down the sideline. Just one-on-one coverage right there. But like you said, great coverage. And brought him down, couldn't get to the sideline, forced him to use the last timeout. So 3rd down, could possibly be one of the last plays of the game.
Cadet fans rising up, making noise. Hagan Logan looking deep. Caught by Deuce Edwards. He's brought down to shy of midfield. 16 on the clock.
Obviously, you have to wait to start the clock till the chains get there. Spike it, so
Spikes it with
14 seconds at midfield. We're gonna really need a Minnesota miracle right here.
Well, like we said, field goal, because of that fourth down stop, is still a winner. And now Titans about 20, 25 yards out from Goldschmidt's range.
yeah, no timeouts.
No timeouts, but clock does stop on a first down. I think you keep the middle of the field still open if you want to send receivers there.
And now it's going to be timeout Cadets. So they use their third and final timeout. All right, neither team with a timeout. Trinity's ball at their own 48. And a berth in the state championship game on the line. These two programs have played in the last 3 state championship games against each other. 2021, Trinity wins by 1. 2022, Titans with a decisive win. 2023, Cadets with a 2-touchdown win. 2024, who's it gonna be? Deuce Edwards, Devion Brown, Isaiah Robinson all split out. Cadets only have 3 rushing. Hagan Logan's got room to run, a lot of room to run. How far can he go? Gets inside the 35. Sorry, we forgot to start the clock, but it's 6 seconds. It'll be 6 on the clock.
Yeah, from here about
It is
40.
Clock stopped. There's a cadet down. I believe it's Paul Pritchard who made the huge strip sack a few minutes back. It's the 33 is where they spot it. Be a 50-yard field goal, which I don't think is doable for Evan. It's a little out of his range, I think, and also I think the wind's a little bit in the face of the kicker as well. Do you have time to get something out wide, gain a few yards, and get out of bounds?
Well, if the Cadets play it like they played that last play where just everyone's dropping straight back, then yeah, Titans absolutely have a chance to do that. You wonder if Coach Lilly adjusts anything.
All right, well, crowd going wild. As you would expect, ball is snapped. Going for the end zone. It's popped up. It's incomplete. The game is over. Benedictine is playing for the state championship. Final score, Benedictine 29, Trinity Episcopal 28. Incredible comeback by the Cadets. They erase a 21-point fourth quarter deficit and a win that will go down in the history books of Benedictine sports. And a loss that for the Titans is going to be really tough to swallow, with 2 kick returns for touchdowns by the Cadets, a safety on a bad snap of a punt for the Cadets. 16 of Benedictine's 29 points came on special teams. And it's going to have to tip your cap to the fight that these Cadets showed. Wish them luck as they represent the 804 in next week's state championship game. and thank this group of Trinity seniors for their incredible careers. Most of them were part of 2 state championship teams. Quarterback Tegan Logan left everything on the field for this team. Isaiah Robinson, Deuce Edwards, some of those linemen, Patrick McGowan, and I don't want to forget some guys, but you know, so many seniors who've contributed. Braxton Brooks, Dylan Friedman, Jordan Stiff. Good news for the Titans is there's a lot of talent coming back next year, but this is a tough one to take for Titan Nation, and see the Cadets celebrate on the field here at Bobby Ross Stadium.
Yeah, Titans can kind of almost only blame themselves. I mean, so well played for the first 3 quarters. Doing everything on both sides of the ball. I'm a little bit at a loss for words because it's a shock from how we were feeling maybe 35 minutes ago when this quarter started.
Parker, you're just a freshman. You've not seen as many of these as we have, but what are just your impressions of everything? The game, the atmosphere, the season, your first season here working with TESPN?
You know, it's been a great season for Titans. Obviously, not the best way to end the season. But like you said, a lot of returning talent. I mean, they've shown great signs with juniors and other guys who aren't leaving this year. Everybody's played great. All these big games. I mean, even the winning 21-0. I mean, that's just big. Obviously, everything went wrong in the last part, but I think the Titans still have a lot to be proud of, and going into next year, hopefully can be just as good as or better, obviously. Sad to see the season end that way in such a crazy way.
Well, the Cadets will await this evening's battle between St. Christopher's and St. Michael the Archangel, and Benedictine will look to repeat as state champions. And on behalf of Trinity Athletics and TESPN, I want to give a huge thank you to all the Titans senior players and parents. Ashton Lawler's another senior that I didn't mention when I was thinking of some of the guys we were naming before, but he played his heart out today. And thanks to Riggs Pinar, who produced us in the second half. Thanks to Carter Tyree. This broadcast would not have been possible without all his work on the front end and during the broadcast itself. Parker Boyd, class of 2028. I'm Rick Hamlin signing off. Got next TESPN telecast, I guess, will be basketball in a few weeks. And we'll look forward to basketball season as we say good night on this Titan football season. Good luck, Cadets. We'll see you.